Hello fellow nerdmaids and nerdmaids-to-be, my name is Faith, and this is my 2024 Mermaid Tale Collection Update. So I'm gonna start off with jewelry. I think that's my smallest category this year. I only got this. This is a beautiful star necklace I got from a company called the Botanical Fae at the Ren Fair. Now this is a land piece. This is not meant for swimming. She was so lovely. She was able to swap out. I liked the look of this pendant, but on this necklace, and so she was able to swap it out, and I'm so thankful. So I really like this piece. It's just very pretty, very dainty, very whimsical, and of course, it's so cute. It looks like a little Luma. I love it. And so that's jewelry. Speaking of accessories, another small category is bracers. These are the only ones I got this year. These are their Serena bracers from Shop Vancouver Mermaid's Pirates of the Caribbean collection. I've wanted these for a long while, and especially because they match my H2O tail. I was like they don't match exactly, but they're around the same colors and I really think they're pretty. So I got these to kind of bring a little bit of warrior mermaid into my H2O persona. So quite happy with these. Thank you, Courtney, for making such beautiful bracers. I want more. I always want more. It's a problem. And so that's all for bracers this year. And on to monofins. I also only got one monofin this year, and this is mostly due to the fact that I don't really have any more monofins I need or want to get. But there's one that I've never gotten. For good reason. It's not good. Courtney Mermaid is the sponsor of this video. Let's just be real. Use code NERDMAID for 10% off anything from Shop Vancouver Mermaid, and use code Courtney Mermaid for anything from Venice. Throwback. This is the Aquarius monofin. Oh my good heavens. So back in the day, in ye olden days of mermaiding, we didn't have mermaid-specific monofins. We had freediving monofins. Venice was a manufacturer of freediving monofins and kind of picked up that we were using the Finnish wave and the Finnish shooter inside of our tails, both fabric and silicone, and went, well, why don't I make one that's got a mermaidy shape? And this is what they came up with. It's interesting. And I actually have one tail that was made specifically for this monofin. It is an old Mertailor Eco Tail, and I've just been using other monofins inside of it, but I'm glad to have finally gotten this monofin so I can swim as the mermaids did in the past, and boy, it stinks. It's like, I mean, it's stiff, so that's good. It goes pretty fast, but it's pointy. It's such a weird shape. Oh, and the foot pockets are just like, ow, oh, ooh, foot cramp city, rubbing city. It was better when I wore socks. This is their like newest updated version with this foot strap that the main reason Courtney gave me this is because it wouldn't fit on their feet because there's not a ton of space. Like I wear it, I think they're on the first or the second one, and I've got teeny tiny feet, so kind of weird thing. This fin is pretty much moot. It's a moot point. It's like not good for anything nowadays, but a fun little piece of mermaid history to add to my collection. So consider yourselves lucky, mermaids of today, because back in like 2015, this is all we had. We had Finfun and we had this, and that was it for mermaid specific monofins. Oh, and the Mahina. And now you can see why I was such a sucker for the Mahina, because the Mahina is miles better than anything else that was on the market at the time. So anyways, that's the Finnish Aquarius. Thank you very much, Courtney, for sending this my way as a little, just declutter, and I'm always happy to help people declutter. Speaking of decluttering, my friend Ravenna Mermaid gave me a tail once again and said, hey, pass this along to someone, and I was telling a friend about it and then went, wait a minute, you're that size. You have a Mahina, and your mermaid tail that you have is totally stretched out. Here, take this one. So, Ravenna Mermaid, you have passed on your old blue sling tail to my friend Rebecca. In terms of other mermaid tails I got this year, if you guys remember at the beginning of this year, I got the one that got away from me! Ah! This is probably my favorite tail I've gotten this year. This is the Finfolk Aurora Borealis with a dorsal fin. I think I'm the only person that has this with just a dorsal. I got it on their Small Business Saturday sale last year, and it came in January, and I'm so happy that it's mine and it's here. It is beautiful and wonderful, and I love it. It's so galaxy. It's so perfect. Oh my gosh. Also, guys, I saw the Aurora Borealis this year. I didn't wear this tail, I took out the Discovery instead, just for portability's sake. But oh my gosh, it was like the most magical night of my life. And we've had a couple other close instances with the Aurora Borealis this year, but I haven't been able to see them quite as well. You know, lots of clouds in the sky in BC, but I did see it that one beautiful night this spring, and it was just amazing. Like, such a bucket list, such a dream come true. But now I'm like, I want to see the Aurora Borealis again in this tail. I don't actually really have a name for this tail. I just call it the Aurora Borealis tail. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I've kind of given up on naming all my tails. It's a problem. I don't name my tails anymore. I have too many and I've run out of names. This is just the signature Aurora Borealis, and it's gorgeous. This is the Calypso Fluke, and I have vinyl for it, but I often just wear it sans vinyl with the fish fin inside, and it works really great. Still a bit of drag, but I quite enjoy it. So thank you very much to Finfolk for making such a beautiful tail. Thank you to Mermaid Kaida, who made sure that I got it. She was, I was traveling out of town at the time, so she was like, okay, I'm gonna order this for you. And I went, thank you. And so it was just overall a wonderful situation, and I'm so happy to have gotten this beautiful, gorgeous Finfolk tail. Then in other Finfolk news, I got the Merbella's Discovery. This is the Asteria tail. Oh my gosh. And so when I saw they posted this design, I was like, I need it, but I don't need it, but I need it. And my friend Aisha, she got me this for Christmas last year. Of course it came like in April, but oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I love the teal and the purple, and just the fact that they do these like extended fluke tips. It really elevates the look, and I love it so much. This is such a gorgeous tail. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But now I want it in the signature too, so that's a problem. I'm trying to save my sand dollars this year. I didn't really buy a whole ton of stuff, and this calendar year I'm trying to save up my sand dollars for a little something, so that is why maybe this year seems a little bit lighter than other years, but I love this one just the same. Thank you very much to Aisha. I actually tried a Cape Cali tail this year. I haven't bought one, but I was curious to see what it's like, and it's a tail. It's fine. I'd say it's comparable to a magic tail. The fabric is pretty thin. I do like the little extra added flowy bits and fins, but it doesn't have a lot of drag, which makes it really perfect for diving. The design was a little bit basic, but overall, I was glad to have tried it, and I say it's fine. Safe tail, good time, nice and light, super simple, easy for diving. And then last but certainly not least, for tail-ish adjacent things, we have the H2O fin skin. So this is by Shop Vancouver Mermaid. This goes over the Linden monofin. It is also extended, so it goes past the Linden right here. This is beautiful for just like casual mermaid days, or maybe you live in an area where the pool has banned mermaid tails specifically, but you could put this over your monofin, still have access to your foot straps, and I just love it so much. It's really beautiful. The H2O vibes are amazing, and there's a whole bunch of different iterations of this fin skin on the website. In pretty much any of the designs that exist on Shop Vancouver Mermaid, it exists in fin skin form for both the Linden and the Luna monofin, except for this one. This one's Linden only because it only looks good with the Linden. Just trust me on it. So thank you very much to Courtney for passing this my way. I really enjoy it. And that ends us off for tails. The look of the fin skin would not be fully realized without the matching leggings. So these are the Moonlight Magic leggings from Shop Vancouver Mermaid. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. They're so very Mako Mermaid H2O, and they match so nicely with the fin skin, so you can put it all together, feel like a H2O mermaid without having to wriggle your butt into a mermaid tail. And I love these leggings. These are, I think, one of my favorite pairs of leggings. Almost. There's a pair that I like even more. But these are amazing for the H2O vibes. Highly recommend. Once again, all leggings from Shop Vancouver Mermaid are, again, sponsor of this video, let's be real. And my code NERDMAID will get you 10% off. So thank you very much, Courtney, for making these a reality. Speaking of Courtney leggings, we also have these These are my favorite. Oh, this is the Seabreeze Spirit print from the Haunted Tides collection this year. I love them. I love them so much. This specific color reminds me of the Haunted Mansion ghosts, and I love it. And just, oh, the little fins on it. Look at these double little calf fins with the pink. I love it. I love it so much. So thank you, Courtney, for making like the most beautiful leggings. These are like probably some of my favorite leggings I've ever gotten. They're so beautiful. So thank you very much, Courtney, for these. And then just a quick run through. As Courtney was decluttering, I also got like just 3 more kind of samples of the super old school leggings. These don't exist in the shop anymore, but this is good because these are the ones that I wear when I teach lessons so that I can keep my nice ones nice, and these ones I can just destroy in the pool with chlorine. So thanks, Courtney. Woo! More of these. Now I have 2 pairs of every one of these colors. Yay! Moving on to swim tops, I got another one of my favorite things this year, a custom Shelusion top. So this is a fabric version of my new signature style of top, purple starfish with blue seaweed with pearls and a printed gem on the front. So this is custom made by Shop Vancouver Mermaid once again, and this is a sports bra style, so I just put it on. It's very secure, like no problems with anything falling out whatsoever, and it is just gorgeous. Like, I get so many compliments on this top. It is probably my favorite swimsuit I've gotten ever, and I just love it. It's great for like just feeling me without like the hassle of a silicone top. If you have an idea for something you want on a top that like doesn't seem possible in the realm of fabric, it is. It is. We're talking seaweed, we're talking oranges, we're talking any type of shells, we're talking about starfish, any colors imaginable, any assets imaginable. Like, the sky's the limit. Highly recommend getting a custom Shelusion top. It will just set you apart, and they're just gorgeous. Speaking of tops, I also got a crop top from Shop Vancouver Mermaid. This is the pink ruby from the Hook Mermaids, and this one has gills. This is, except for the siren tail top thing, this is my first item with gills. Unless you count my goggles, maybe. I don't know. I had the Sunset Skeleton one, but I got that one a size larger than this, and this one fits me like a lot closer. So I've worn it in the water. It's super comfy. It's way more comfortable than, say, like a sports bra style, but it is a little, there's not much padding there, so just keep that in mind. But I didn't feel anything slip out, I didn't feel it slip up, so that was super awesome. It's a very flattering top without being too much, so I really appreciate that. And these are available in a variety of different styles. Some have gills, some don't, but all over on Shop Vancouver Mermaid. I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing me say Shop Vancouver Mermaid, but I have one more thing. This is like not really swimwear. This is, I don't know how to describe it, just mermaid garb, I guess. And I mostly just wanted to show it off. This is a skirt I made out of an old pair of leggings. These are my super old custom Shop Vancouver Mermaid leggings that I just wore to death. Like, they were to the point that I couldn't wear them in the water anymore. They were too saggy. I couldn't wear them on land anymore because like my butt was showing through. Like, I wore these leggings to death. Any mermaid event ever, I was wearing these, but I couldn't bear to part with them, and so I was inspired by Skulls and Scales to create a walking mermaid outfit. So this was my first attempt at any sort of thing like this, and I think there'd be a few things I'm gonna try in the future with some of my old leggings to make it a little easier to wear, maybe a bit easier for me to create. I'm not entirely a fan of this organza. It was very hard to work with. I hand sewed it all, but I wore it to the Ren Fair and I wore it to my cousin's wedding. Yes, my cousin had a fantasy themed D&D Renaissance historic wedding. It was so good. It was so good. And it was honestly like one of the highlights of this year, going all the way to Eastern Canada and just seeing my whole family together. Unsurprisingly, my extended family is a little weird, a little kooky, a little neurodiverse, a little queer, and just being able to realize that like we've all grown up into like our own people and our own interesting people, and we've like found friends and partners that accept us for who we are is just so It was so touching, and just getting to see all of that in person was just amazing after 7 years of not having the whole family together. Definitely a highlight of this year. Congratulations to David and Danny. I just want to say I'm really proud of both of you, and I'm so thankful that I was able to celebrate your love with you guys. I'm gonna stop rambling because I'm a sentimental woman right now.
And the shoes, a gross old pair of sandals from my friend's wedding that I hand sewed all these little scales onto.
And then I also got another little decoration accessory thing from the Ren Fair. This is another jingle waist scarf. This one's not quite as fancy as my other one, but it's less drag-inducing, and I like the silver coins more than the gold coins because I think that my Mersona's metal is more silver than gold. But the problem I did realize though is that these coins rust. And I said to my friend, I said, well, why are the gold ones not rusting but these ones are? And she said, well, it's because the gold ones have a coating on them. And I went, aha, you're smart. I don't know, maybe one day I would like to replace these coins with something different. But that's definitely a lot of work, and this is pretty enough as it is, so I like to wear this with various different ensembles. I wore it to my cousin's wedding, I wore it to the Ren Fair. Very fun, very jangly. I forget the name of the shop, but I'll be able to link it. And one more item of garb that I got that I just kind of want to show off is I got this corset from Evangeline's Costume Mansion. Oh, it's so pretty. Wearing a corset's fun. I've never really had one of my own before, so it's nice to add one to my ensemble. And I love the purple. I was at Evangeline's Costume Mansion and Ravenna Mermaid was like, you need this. And I went, no, oh, I do. So I like it, but now I'm kind of hooked because I'm like, I want more corsets. I think this would be a fun addition to more of my wardrobe. Something has been unlocked within me, and it is corsets, and they're beautiful, and I love them.
Hello, Editing Faith here. I forgot some stuff, so you'll see me come in. And lastly, another piece of garb I forgot I got was this amazing mermaid skirt. It's got sequins on the bottom, it flares out, and I wore it underneath my mermaid overskirt and it worked fantastic. And it has this adjustable waistband, so it's gonna fit me at any size. So that is excellent, and I just feel so majestic in it. It was from a second-hand garb shop at the fair, which is so fabulous, and it just, like the thrifting gods help me out.
Okay, we're almost finished the swimwear category. I've got some new swim bottoms. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but like mermaids don't like to invest in swim bottoms, but I saw these at the thrift store for like $3. They were brand new with tags, so I picked them up, and I don't know, they're kind of cute, like seaweed. And again, they just go underneath like my tail or my silicone tail, so no one sees them. And then my friends, a couple of my pod mates, spotted these Galaxy swim bottoms at Hot Topic and went, Faith, you simply must have them. And so they bought them for me. They actually had this little ring on the side, which was kind of weird, and I think why they were on clearance. It felt weird, so I took off the ring and re-sewed the sides together, so just some cute high-waisted ones. They did get them in 2 different sizes for me, the small and the medium. The medium's a bit too big, so the small, if anyone's wondering, I'm a Hot Topic size small in swim bottoms, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I did just have to have them. So thank you to Ascani and Aisha for getting these for me. Very sweet, and I appreciate the thoughts. And this year I completed my Patty Advanced Mermaid! Woohoo! To point out maybe something that's not been obvious to people, like my weight this year has fluctuated a fair bit. And so I was afraid I wouldn't fit into my wetsuit, and it was kind of causing me a bit of like, ugh, I don't want to try on my old wetsuit. And I guess I didn't have to because y'all, don't judge, okay? I found this wetsuit at the side of the road in great condition that was in a box marked free stuff at the side of the road, and I went, well, shoot, I'll take it. And it fits me perfectly. I gave it a wash, okay? So, I mean, thank you to random person in my parents' neighborhood who just decided to give away this gorgeous O'Neill wetsuit. So yeah, I wore this nice half wetsuit for part of my freediving course, and then I realized I could still fit into my full wetsuit, so that was kind of nice. But it's nice to have just like a smaller one. It's good to have a wetsuit for like cold water stuff, and I actually wore this when I did a dunk tank gig with my church. We were doing a fall kickoff, and they're having a dunk tank, and they were looking for volunteers to go in the dunk tank, and I said yes. if I can wear my mermaid tail. I wore this black and pink Finfun tail and it matched perfectly with the wetsuit, so worked out great. We love it. So much fun. Don't judge. Okay, but to keep the mermaid aesthetic, I also picked up a full sleeve, high-necked, nude dance leotard from the dance box just near my house, and it was great. So I wore this over a couple different wetsuits this year, this one and my full wetsuit, just to see how it would work, and I think it worked super great. I put a mermaid top over top. I'm gonna try and find a way to disguise the seam here. I don't really know how. I'm thinking maybe just like a necklace, maybe a seaweed choker or something like that. It worked really great, helped with the illusion, but going in person to the store definitely helped me able to see which one would match my skin tone better. This one's a little bit darker than my normal skin tone, but the other one was like ivory, which wouldn't have worked either, so this was what I got. Thank you to the dance box for supplying me with this nice thing. Highly recommend. So now we're moving on to headwear. Nearly done, guys. This is a little clip that I got from my friend Mermaid Kehlani. We were doing a gig and she went, and we were in a little touristy seaside area, and she went around and went to a shop and found this little pack of like ocean-y themed hair clips, and so she got them and separated them out and gave me the starfish one, which is super cute. I wear it sometimes for a little subtle bit of mermaid fun when I'm at school or work or stuff like that.
I got this wonderful pair of mermaid sunglasses at the convention. Last time I went to California Mermaid Convention, I lost my favorite pair of mermaid sunglasses, so I got these ones. I believe these are from the Pixie Tribe. They're not like the most heavy-duty sunglasses, but they're very fancy and spacey and fun, and I like them. Second up for eyewear, I got a proper freediving mask. This is an aqua lung. I bought it secondhand from someone who, I think her husband passed away and he was a diver. It's really awesome. It's like got a glass lens, and it came with a snorkel as well, so I used that for my PADI Advanced Freediving. And I totally forgot about this wig because I haven't worn it mermaiding yet, but I need to. This is apparently an officially licensed wig by Disney from Spirit Halloween. I got it this year. I wasn't gonna be Ariel, but I was gonna be Little Red Riding Hood, so it's kind of got a bang. Yeah, it would have been nice to have for the convention when I dressed up as Ariel, but I just borrowed Ravenna Mermaid's like super old ratty Ariel wig. This one is slightly better, but I think I need to clean it up a bit. But yeah, hopefully I'm gonna do some Ariel stuff in the new year with this wig.
And lastly, the very last item, unless I'm forgetting anything, but I think we got it all. Also from Evangeline's Costume Mansion is this wig. It was called a Descendants Mal wig. It doesn't really look like Mal to me from Descendants, but oh well. So it is a very cute little bob curly wig. I think it looks pretty cute. A lot of people liked it on me. I quite enjoy it. Oh my god. No! Why are you back from school? I was at the California Mermaid Convention and I did a little flapper 1920s style mermaid look, and I was like, okay, when I'm at the costume mansion, I'll just ask for a wig that'll work for that. And yeah, they found one. I just pinned it up a little bit to be a bit shorter. But yeah, it's cute. I like wearing it for gigs. It's a little bit lighter, a little bit smaller. I haven't been able to get it to work super well in the water, although I have an idea. Maybe I'll go swim in it tonight and see if I can just plant it down with a headdress. But yeah, that's this wig. Once again, Evangeline's Costume Mansion delivers on just kind of getting really specific weird items and being able to see them in person before you buy, which is really helpful with costumey stuff. It's kind of like one step above like Spirit Halloween, and that's all stuff you could probably find somewhere on Amazon, but just being able to like see it in person and try it on and all that jazz is quite helpful.
The last thing is a tail bag. I don't know if I've done any of these in my collection update videos, but I thought it'd be worthy to mention. Bryson got me this for my birthday, and I think it was under $100. It's a waterway fins bag. It's not specific to mermaiding, but it's pretty much perfect for the job. It's got this pouch here that keeps things from leaking water. It has these holes at the bottom so water does drain, so I usually try and put all my wet stuff after a swim in this pouch, and then just like monofins and stuff. It can fit quite a bit. It's fit all of my biggest tails. I haven't tried my silicone in it as far as I remember. Maybe I have. Maybe I have. I don't actually remember, but I've put like the fish fin in this, I put vinyl in this. I can usually stack about 4 or 5 monofins. The one thing I don't like about this for mermaiding is, well, one, it had like this big like shoulder strap here, which like, who's gonna carry a tail bag like that? So I cut it off. And then it, the zipper only goes up to this side here, so it makes it a little annoying to get things in and out. It would be better if the zipper went all the way down, but it's also got backpack straps, which are decently comfortable for a short haul. So it's miles better than the one I had before, which was a lot less heavy duty that I use for like my daily driver. So this is now the one I use when I'm doing like any sort of like medium to large sized mermaid swim. And yeah, it's a great bag. So thank you to my husband for getting this for me. A lot of merfolk use this particular tail bag, so I got this little, I think it was originally a keychain from Mermaid Alyssa at the California Mermaid Convention. She's like, this is so you, and I'm like, yes! And so I put it on my tail bag to differentiate mine from like my other pod mates and stuff, and it's great.
So that is all for my 2024 collection update. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I've uploaded a few videos in the last number of months, and that's about it, but I hope to be catching up a bit on my editing and filming just for this year. So what happened this year was I was working the job I've been working, and I was super depressed, so then I decided to go back to school. So that's where I'm at right now. I am just finished my first semester. I'm in a business school, and it is very intense. 7 courses, it's a lot, but it's been really interesting so far, and I can honestly say that compared to last year, like this year I'm just so much more confident and happier, and my husband's just finished his schooling, so it's been an interesting year of change and growth and development, but yeah, just compared to where I was last year, I'm just so much happier. And mermaiding is still going strong. I'm doing a lot of stuff with my pod. We did a whole bunch of very successful meetups this summer, and I had so much fun with them. And so looking forward to hopefully doing more of that in the summer of this year, or something different, who knows. So thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, give it a thumbs up. Comment below if there's anything that I showed in the video that you're interested in hearing more about, or if I maybe missed something, just let me know and I'd be happy to help. Subscribe if you haven't already to see more videos like this and other things I get up to. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye! I really like it. I thought it looked super cute, and I put it on. My husband's like, wow, you look nice. So